Breaking news, the new school year just beginning, of course, and today the news coming in of a deadly school shooting. 2 students and 2 teachers killed. Authorities say it was a 14-year-old student. He is now in custody. It happened at Apalachee High School in Winder, Georgia, about an hour outside Atlanta. In addition to the 4 dead, 9 others injured rushed to the hospital. Again, the shooter just 14 years old. Law enforcement officers you see there rushing to the scene. Inside, officers carrying weapons, clearing classrooms one by one, leading students away, their arms in the air. Those students had been texting their parents, barricaded in classrooms, telling them they love them. They were told to leave everything behind, and tonight authorities revealing 2 students and 2 teachers, of course, did not survive this. The shaken students, as you can see there, told to gather on the football field, waiting for word that they could go home. Parents and loved ones, desperate for the news, you can see them racing to the school to find their children. Authorities have now identified the suspect tonight and say he will be charged with murder as an adult. ABC's Faith Abube on the scene. She's leading us off in Winder, Georgia tonight.
Tonight, terrifying scenes that are now all too familiar. Students pouring out of a school after a 14-year-old fellow student allegedly opened fire. State, local, and federal law enforcement racing to Apalachee High School in Winder, Georgia, northeast of Atlanta, just before 10:30 this morning. 2 students and 2 teachers killed, 9 other victims taken to the hospital. The suspect surrendering to authorities without a struggle.
The shooter is in custody. His name is Colt, that's C-O-L-T, Gray. He is a 14-year-old student here at the high school. He will be charged with murder and he will be tried as an adult.
Single file line down this aisle right here after this deputy.
Sophomore Alexandra Romero shooting this video as officers led students to safety from inside the darkened classroom.
Let's move with purpose, come on.
It was a small little ball of us, like all holding each other, and I remember like my friends crying. They were all scared, and then 2 police officers came in with their guns, telling us not to move, that it's still not safe.
At first, Joshua Malik thought it was a drill.
It was very quiet. A lot of people were crying. It was like everybody was scared, and people were screaming, calling their moms and everything. And the teacher was making sure everybody was he was trying to keep the class calm and everything.
A text message from student Ethan Clark to his mother, Erin. School shooting right now. I'm scared. Please, I'm not joking. Mom responding instantly. I'm leaving work. Ethan writing, I love you. The students taken out to the football field, some forming a prayer circle. All other schools in the area locked down.
Everybody came to get their children.
Gwendolyn Cook recording this video as she rushed to that football field to find her grandkids, along with hundreds of other frantic, terrified parents. Jonathan Mills, one of many parents who had to run miles to get to their kids because of all the roadblocks in the area.
It hits harder when it's home, you know. It hits harder, you know, as a cop myself, you know, dealing with people you don't know is different, but actually knowing that it's your child that could potentially be the one that you have to hold, or you know, last time you spoke to him was this morning saying, you know, have a good day, that kind of thing. You know, it's different.
Late today, the sheriff nearly overcome.
I never imagined that I would be speaking to the media in my career over something that happened today, the pure evil that happened today. This hits home for me. I was born and raised here. I went to school in this school system. My kids go to this school system. My heart hurts for our community, but I want to make it very clear that hate will not prevail in this county.
And David, we saw parents today rushing to the school on foot, cell phones in hand, concern on their faces, and then coming out later relieved after reuniting with their children. Of course, there are 2 students and 2 teachers who are dead and 9 others who are injured. This entire community is in mourning. School has been closed for the rest of the week as investigators track down a motive. David.
Just an awful day there. Faith Abube. Faith, thank you. Let's get right to our senior investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky, also reporting on this tonight. And Aaron, what have you learned about this 14-year-old student now under arrest?
We have seen far too many of these cases, haven't we, David, of armed young men targeting schools. Here, the 14-year-old shooter surrendered to police when confronted. Police have not said what weapon he used, how he obtained the weapon, or how he got it inside the school. Sheriff said it did not appear that Colt Gray had been targeting anyone specifically or had connections to the 2 adults and 2 students he allegedly killed. The suspect has been answering questions. Investigators have been talking to his parents, but they're quick to point out they do not yet know why he allegedly attacked his school. And David, the sheriff, said he may never know. This does appear to be the first deadly K-12 school shooting in Georgia in at least 25 years. David?
Aaron Gutersky on this as well. Thank you.